Driving toward the southwestern part of Israel, the so-called Gaza envelope, the repercussions of the October 7th attacks by Hamas remain visible, even 1 year after. Agriculture was one of the most impacted sectors. Throughout the month of hostilities between Israel and Hamas, rockets targeted the fields, some abandoned, and most of the foreign farm workers left the country out of fear.
The foreign workers that live here, 30,000 Thais and Indians and I don't know, we just fled the country the day the war started because I don't blame them, obviously, but what happened that the farmers here in the area were left without working hands. 70% of the fruit and vegetables in Israel come from this area. We can't, as a nation and as a people, and obviously the farmers themselves, can't be in a position that they don't have working hands. Because otherwise 70% of the fruit and vegetables of Israel will just go to waste. So that's where we decided, okay, we have an opportunity from this crisis to go to it's a national mission, to bring young people and youth here and to bring families and teachers and help the agriculture.
Nearly a year later, the area is coming back to life, thanks to people returning to work in the fields with the help of volunteers. The organization Hashomer Chadash, which was established in 2007, has been pushing for several projects over the years, all aimed at safeguarding Israel's lands and connecting youngsters with farmers and ranchers in need of assistance. One project is a network of schools called Adam V'Adama, meaning man and land. Now in Moshav Sdei Nitzan in the Gaza envelope area, the organization has founded a new high school, thanks to the initiative of Ofek Solomon, the school's principal.
My wife and I decided to move here and to establish this school. The activities that the kids, the pupils, the students take part in are mainly agricultural. We wake up every day at 5 o'clock. We go and work in the fields. The staff members, all of them, me, myself, I'm the manager of the project. We work with the students and we work until noon, and then we go for school for 4 hours.
The media line met with the principal and several students in a nearby moshav, Amioz, where they worked packaging cabbage. Ofek Solomon explained that the students have been engaging with farmers and local institutions to help rebuild hope in a place marked by trauma.
The second day of the project, we help and we went volunteering in the elementary school here in the area to help them paint and rebuild their school after the October 7th, and so that the kids will be able to go back and study here, and so that their families would see that they can come here and it's safe. This is our answer to the people who wanted to destroy us. We're rebuilding it, and I hope that the terrorists themselves can read news, and so that they will see a new school we're establishing Gaza envelope in the Moshav and the kibbutzim where his terrorists tried to murdered and kidnapped and did all these horrible things.
The students who participate in this year's program come from different parts of the country. Each of them has been impacted by the war, and their goal is to shape a different future for the area.
We have a student that her brother was killed in the north a few days after the war started, and we have another student that his uncle was killed was murdered 500 meters from here in the entrance to Moshav Miftachim, and you can't ignore it.
Life here is important because all the communities here have been hurt so much, and it's not only in regard to agriculture. There are young people doing meaningful work instead of just being locked in a regular school. We are doing so many things. We have already managed to volunteer in elementary school here, but the situation is very difficult because there are very few teachers. I think what happened on October 7th was terrible and shocking, and we all got a very hard blow from it. That is why we are here, to rebuild and build again, and help the farmers and help the local families and volunteer. That is the reason why we're here. I think in the end, despite everything that happened here, which was very painful and still is, in the end, this area is part of our country and a very important part. People used to call this their home. and this is where they were born, and this is where they built families. In the end, people must come back here and continue to live here, and continue to restore this place.
From Moshav Amioz, Giorgio Valente, reporting for the Media Line.